Okay, wow. Donkey Kong Bonanza is looking pretty good, but Donkey Kong Bonanza's got some big shoes to fill if they want to stand up to the power of Super Mario Odyssey. But overall, Donkey Kong Bonanza looks to be a really great game, but the thing that I find really interesting is they got rid of the beautiful purple rock. Oh man, I love that rock. That rock was like a unique character, just like Cappy was a unique character in Super Mario Odyssey. That rock was something truly unique, but now he's gone and he turned into Pauline, which doesn't look like Pauline. It looks like a cheapy knockoff of what Pauline's supposed to be. I'm fine with the way that Donkey Kong looks. Donkey Kong looks pretty good, not gonna lie. He's very expressive and he jumps around and has a great time with his strength and being able to destroy things. But Pauline doesn't really look like Pauline, like the singer, the one that's really good at things. But anyways, more on that. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so another thing that I find really interesting inside of Donkey Kong Bonanza is you can become a whole assortment of things. You can be a giraffe that sprints really fast, you can be a bird that flies around, and you can even be a super powerful Donkey Kong, which is really cool. There's probably going to even be even more different things that you can become to help you in your adventure in Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is really, really awesome, by the way. I think that this is a great addition to the game. Now, not only can you be a whole bunch of assortment of things, but you can be special Donkey Kong by just going out and destroying essentially anything. You can use amiibos to get your Donkey Kong Bonanza skills up a notch. Just get a rock that just falls from the sky. You can use it and boom, you can make things blow up instead of trying to find the item that you really need and then blowing up the wall that you need. So overall, that right there is really awesome. The 2D levels are back and they look amazing. You can finally play a 2D Donkey Kong inside of a 3D Donkey Kong, which is pretty cool. The assortment of collectibles is here, and overall, Donkey Kong Bonanza looks like a game that Nintendo is like, you know what, Super Mario Odyssey team, you have fun. It's not Mario, so you can just use this game as a playground, and a playground they did. They really showed that they can make a really interesting game with their imagination. Using Pauline as a Donkey Kong's friend that rides on his back for some reason. Being able to destroy the entire world if you wanted to. Getting a whole bunch of different items that will make things blow up. You can customize your character as well. It was overall just looking like, hey, go and do whatever you want. Have fun and, yeah. So this is what they did. They took the advantage of Nintendo telling them you can do whatever the heck they want. Just something truly special. We always wanted a Donkey Kong game. We always wanted a game that you can do anything you want because it's satisfying. You can walk around, break things, have fun. And this is what it truly is. Overall, really cool. So, another thing that you might want to know, you might want to consider is the mouse control. So you can actually play the game in mouse controls, which is pretty cool because, there's not too many games that use the full feature of mouse control, which is really great. You can even play Donkey Kong Bonanza on a Nintendo Switch, which is so cool, honestly. If you got a Nintendo Switch lying around or you got a friend or something that comes over and he only has a Nintendo Switch, well, instead of docking it into television, you can play just like that. Instead of having a split screen, you can have two Nintendo Switch and have each your own screen. Really great idea. Really great idea. Donkey Kong Bonanza is looking cool. Also, the coins scattered throughout the lands are probably going to be very enhancive. So you got to keep your eyes peeled for searching for special coins. Am I right? Coins that will help you out throughout your adventure. You can get different clothes. You can get different items. You can get different abilities and powers and different unlockability for your Donkey Kong character. You want to have a stronger ground pound. You have a stronger breaking things, a stronger radius for searching for different items. There you go. You can use all those coins for that. Unlock different abilities and have fun. Overall, it really looked to me like this game is essentially Mario Odyssey. Now, hear me out. You got Donkey Kong, which is Mario, and you got Pauline, which is Cappy. Those two are very similar. You also get different coins that unlock items, so like the purple coins or even just the coins inside of Mario Odyssey, which, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really, really cool. You get the collectibles, the different collectibles, just like, the moons in Mario Odyssey. This time it's bananas. Really interesting. Different cities with different people to explore. Mario Odyssey, thoughts? Overall, it's the same team that created the game, so overall, there's probably going to be a lot of things. Maybe they'll even beat Cappy and Mario as a different kind of POI inside the game, where it's going to be Cappy and Mario. These are legends, and they're like buried in a time realm or something. Overall, that would be really interesting. I hope that something like that happens, because honestly, that would be really, really cool. The void is a pretty interesting thing. The story of the game is cool also because you start off on the lands and then you get sucked into a void and pushed all the way down to the bottom. And I suppose your main goal of the adventure is to get super powerful, getting bananas, getting a whole bunch of coins and collectibles, and then rocketing yourself back up to the surface and defeating the evil Banana King Kong trio. Man, it's terrible. It's terrible that you have to go up and put up with this, but yeah, anyways, it's really interesting. The chest in this game is cool. And also the photo mode. Okay, so every single Nintendo game now has to have a photo mode for some reason. And you know what would be great for the photo mode? You actually can use it as a background. Then it would encourage you to, like, you know what? There's a rainbow banana thing here. There's something there. And then you just jump out and you take a picture. And you're like, okay, I can use this as my wallpaper for my Nintendo Switch 2. You see what I'm saying? Make this an actual thing, Nintendo. I want to see it. I want to see it now. So, overall, that's a pretty interesting thing. Also, Player 2 looks like they can have fun on the back of Donkey Kong. Looks pretty great because you can shoot different pow, go, and it's little letters that explode the map. And also you can scan thing what it looks like. Is this a gold thing? Is this a banana thing? Overall, that's pretty cool. Also, you get different music tracks, so you can do the boogie while you're playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. You can just flick it on different musics that you want to hear and be on your way with that. You also get like I previously mentioned, the collectibles are all over the place. There's so many collectibles out the wazoo. It's crazy. Fast traveling looks instant. Unless Nintendo cut that out of the direct, maybe the fast traveling's like 8 seconds long. Unless they cut it, then we could see like instant, just right there and there. Because right in the trailer and the direct, it looked like you picked a spot, the fish came to suck you up, and then you were there instantly. So maybe this is not, like, maybe the loading screens is cut out, which would be really, really great. Because imagine just seamlessly just going to explore throughout the lands and you don't need a loading screen. That right there would be really, really great because, no loading screen makes the game feel more immersive. Anyways, a Donkey Kong Bonanza amiibo, which is cool. Good thing Nintendo isn't fully dishing out on amiibos because amiibos are great. I love amiibos. So, you get this amiibo that gives you a costume, and you also can use all your other amiibos. If you have the Mario Party amiibo, the Smash Bros amiibo, the Diddy Kong, the other Diddy Kong. I didn't even realize that there was a Diddy Kong on top of a barrel amiibo, but overall, that is really, really cool. So, if you have any of those amiibos, you can use them, and you can get Donkey Kong special little items. You can even use the bracelets from Nintendo Land. Or, Nintendo World, whatever it is. Really cool. And you know what else is even greater? You can customize your own Donkey Kong. Honestly, you can just take out a pickaxe and start pickaxing away, chipping your rock and formatting it into whatever you want. There's going to be some pretty interesting creations when it comes to that. Now, also, we can just completely break this down. Let's just do it. Honestly, we're halfway there. Might as well just break it down. If you're still watching, consider hit the subscribe button. I really, really appreciate it. I try to make the greatest content ever. Yeah, sometimes it's just pushing over the workflow, but overall, it's pretty interesting. Okay, so did you know that also terraforming the map isn't the only thing that you could do? You can get rid of essentially everything. You can get rid of everything. Now that we know that you can get rid of the weird green or the weird doors that block you with a special Donkey Kong ability, you can just get rid of the entire world. Like, if you wanted to, you can completely terraform that and make it to whatever world that you want it to be. You can even climb underneath the world, which is really cool. So you can get rid of the entire world and be like, you know what? I'm going to go and climb underneath it. And boom, Donkey Kong's going to do that for you. So that right there is really cool. Pauline's going to be singing and you're going to be like just going underneath the map and just like, oh, just digging away. Really great. Rock throw is another thing that's cool. And also being able to see different types of, materials. You got the hard materials that once it collides with other materials, it just breaks, it shatters, it's gone. But then you got the soft material where you can build an entire bridge, for example. Or maybe there's going to be even more materials. But these are the two materials that they showed. I bet there's going to be something else like soft snow that you can make a snowman. Or you can merge together and make a big ball and then use that big ball to throw at your enemies. It looks like the game doesn't have that many enemies. It's more like an open adventure exploring game. So, that's pretty cool if you like that. But honestly, I think that Donkey Kong Bonanza just looks to be the fun sandbox game, which it pretty much just is a sandbox game. And, you can just dig, have fun, do whatever you want. Because that's honestly what I like to do in some games. Specific games. I like to just explore and see what the mechanics are, what you can do inside the game. And Donkey Kong Bonanza looks to be in the direction of your Nintendo-made game. It's in a mix of Mario Odyssey and Astro Bot, which is great because, you finally get the good old things. Cranky Kong and Rambi is back. Honestly, I love to see it. I love to see Cranky Kong back and Rambi. Are we going to be seeing Diddy Kong sometime soon? Ooh, you know what would have been cool? Instead of Pauline, they should have been Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong would ride on Donkey Kong's back. I think that'd be cool. But honestly, the purple rock was still a good one. Why? Why do you get rid of the purple rock? The purple rock was the best thing ever. Oh, man. I wish maybe there's something, maybe you can put a customization, a skin or something that would change it back to the purple rock. Because the purple rock, not gonna lie, is cool. And Pauline, well, I mean, it's okay. Overall, everything you can do inside Donkey Kong Bonanza is really exciting, really awesome. And I can't wait till pretty much a month to play this game. Probably actually a month to play this game. It looks really cool. The Void Company is a pretty interesting topic here. But overall, what do you think about Donkey Kong Bonanza? Do you think that this is a great looking game? Or do you think this game looks so weird? Why? Why would they do this? Get rid of the purple rock fella. Oh, I'm still sad about that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you enjoyed the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct. It's pretty awesome. Anyways, yeah, with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope that you enjoy the Donkey Kong Bonanza just as much as I do. And have a great day. Consider have a great day. I hope you have a great day. I hope that your day's super, super awesome. Anyways, consider hit the like button. Maybe subscribing if you are new. I would love you to come back and watch some more awesome things. I'll make a whole bunch of different Nintendo things. And maybe there's going to be something that's interesting to you. Pokemon, Zelda, Mario, all of this stuff. Anything Nintendo, essentially. Anyways, thank you so much. And with that being said, see you in the next one.